where the natural world is anything but chill, and the ocean. It's a cold, dark nightmare that never sleeps. This is part 3 of our chilling series, 12 sea monsters that might actually exist. You thought the legends were over. You thought the worst was behind us. But the deeper you go, the darker it gets. For centuries, sailors whispered of beasts with eyes like lanterns and jaws that could split ships in half. Fishermen vanished without a trace. Submarines picked up sonar echoes of something massive, something alive. And here's the part they don't put in science books. Many of these creatures, they've never been captured, never been classified, but they've been seen. This isn't about fairy tales. This is about real encounters. Murky footage, distorted screams from the deep, biological anomalies that defy logic and leave experts speechless. Some call them cryptids, others call them sea demons. We call them a warning. So grab a light, because today we descend once more into the unknown, and what we're about to uncover might make you think twice before going near the ocean again. Number 25. Crabzilla, the internet's biggest crustacean. In 2014, a photo surfaced online that broke the internet. It showed a massive crab, at least 50 feet wide, lurking in the shallows of Whitstable Harbour, UK. The media dubbed it Crabzilla. Was it Photoshop, a trick of the light, or something more? Giant crabs are real. The Japanese spider crab can grow up to 12 feet claw to claw, and in the deep ocean, size rules. Crustaceans keep growing with age, and in cold, high-pressure environments, that can mean huge. While no one has confirmed Crabzilla, multiple divers have reported sudden strong currents, unexplained movement, and the eerie sound of clicking from the deep. If it's a hoax, it's a persistent one. If it's real, we haven't seen its claws yet. Tongue-eating louse, the real parasite nightmare. Imagine opening a fish and finding a creature inside its mouth, staring back at you. Meet the tongue-eating louse, a real-life parasite that crawls into a fish's mouth, eats its tongue, and replaces it. It doesn't kill the fish, it becomes the tongue and feeds off blood. While this parasite doesn't attack humans yet, it's proof that the sea holds horrors stranger than fiction. Variants of this parasite have been found across oceans, and scientists are still trying to understand how it evolved such efficiency. The next time you order fish, take a peek inside. You might not be the first to eat it. Irukandji, the invisible killer. It's only the size of your fingernail, transparent, almost invisible. But the Irukandji jellyfish is one of the most venomous creatures on Earth, and it lives in the waters of Australia. Its sting is nearly painless at first. Then comes nausea, muscle spasms, full body agony, and worst of all, an intense, overwhelming sense of doom. Victims often beg doctors to let them die, a condition known as Irukandji syndrome. It was only discovered in the 1950s. Before that, swimmers just disappeared. This isn't a monster from legend. This is nature's real assassin, and it's still out there. Lancetfish, the cannibal of the deep. At first glance, the lancetfish looks like a deep-sea nightmare, dagger-like teeth, giant dorsal fin, and a glassy, lifeless stare. But it gets worse. This predator is known to eat its own kind, and even fish it can't digest. Autopsies have found whole animals inside, still alive. Lancetfish live thousands of feet deep, but sometimes wash ashore, perfectly preserved, as if something forced them up. No one knows why. No one knows how they breed, and sightings often follow deep-sea tremors or sonar disruptions. They don't just survive the dark. They might thrive in it. The Barreleye fish, the transparent-headed alien. Deep beneath the waves, in total darkness, swims a creature that seems impossible, a fish with a completely transparent head. Meet the Barreleye fish. Its tubular green eyes look straight up through its see-through skull, allowing it to track prey above without moving. Discovered in the 1930s, it wasn't filmed alive until 2004. Until then, scientists weren't even sure if it was real or just a decomposed hoax. Its still, hovering body, its alien gaze, its ghostly silence. It's not a monster from a sci-fi movie. It's real, and it reminds us that in the deep, biology doesn't follow the rules. Vampire squid, the living fossil. With cloak-like arms, crimson flesh, and bioluminescent tips, the vampire squid lives in the twilight zone. Too dark for light, too deep for predators. But here's the twist. It's not a squid or an octopus. It's an ancient hybrid species that's remained unchanged for millions of years. A true living fossil. Its scientific name? Vampiroteuthis infernalis, literally, vampire squid from hell. And it gets weirder. It doesn't hunt. It eats marine snow, the falling debris of dead ocean life. A creature that thrives on the sea's leftovers, gliding silently in the dark. If the Kraken had a creepy little cousin, it's this, the five-lined constellation fish, the fish that disappeared. In 1934, biologist William Beebe conducted one of the first deep-sea dives ever, 3,000 feet down in a steel sphere called the bathysphere. What he saw stunned him. A glowing fish with 5 brilliant blue-green lines on its side, unlike anything in recorded science. He named it the five-lined constellation fish. But here's the catch. No one else ever saw it. No specimens were found, no video, no follow-up. Was Beebe hallucinating under pressure? Or did he witness a creature that rises only once and never returns? Some scientists today believe he saw a bioluminescent species still unknown to science. One dive, one glimpse, one ghost of the deep. The Mariana Trench blob, the organism with no name. In 2016, researchers exploring the Mariana Trench encountered something they couldn't explain. A translucent, gelatinous orb. It hovered mid-water, pulsing gently, without eyes, limbs, or organs. They called it the blob, and to this day, no one knows what it is. It doesn't match any known jellyfish. It doesn't fit into any taxonomic group. Some believe it's a completely new phylum of life, a creature not built to swim, but to exist where time and pressure warp biology. And what's scarier? If it's down there, what else is? Beebe's dragonfish, the monster. No one believed in that same 1934 bathysphere dive, Beebe reported another impossible creature. A dragon-shaped fish over 6 feet long, with rows of glowing fangs and a body that shimmered like fire. No specimen, no record, no evidence. He called it the Beebe dragonfish. Critics mocked him, but decades later, similar creatures began turning up. The black dragonfish, the loose jaw, and viperfish, all with terrifying jaws, glowing organs, and semi-transparent skin. Beebe may have been the first to witness them alive, before the world was ready to believe. Just because science hasn't caught it, doesn't mean it isn't real. Point Nemo, where monsters might sleep. Point Nemo is the most remote location on Earth, the oceanic pole of inaccessibility. It's so far from land that the closest humans are usually astronauts orbiting overhead, and it's home to dozens of unexplained anomalies, deep sonar pings, moving shadows, and of course, the Bloop was recorded near here. NASA has dropped decommissioned satellites here. Some believe it's where governments test secret submarines. Others whisper it's where ancient beasts go to die. No one's ever explored it fully, and maybe that's for the best. The deep ones. What if we aren't alone? Across folklore, from the Pacific Islands to Arctic Inuit, there are stories of beings beneath the sea. Not fish, not monsters, people. Called the deep ones in Lovecraftian lore, or sea dwarves, water spirits, or drowned gods in other cultures. These beings are described as humanoid, scaled, gilled, and watching. Ancient maps marked them. Explorers whispered about People who swam like fish. Divers report sensations of being watched, even touched, in deep wrecks. Conspiracy, myth, or a cousin species that lives where no light has ever shone? The truth is simple. We don't know what's in the ocean, and that is the scariest truth of all. We've only explored about 20% of our oceans. And what we've already found, alien-like, nightmare-fueled, and beyond explanation. From massive glowing predators to creatures that rewrite the rules of biology. One thing is clear. The deep sea doesn't hide monsters. It creates them. If this is what we know, imagine what's still waiting. Thanks for diving into the abyss with us here at No Chill Nature. If this gave you chills, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. Because we're just getting started. New episodes every week. Because nature doesn't play nice, and neither do we.